Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 4:13 p.m. on November 23rd, 2023 in East Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 8 degrees outside and an overcast afternoon in the city. In this video, I walk through 1.7 kilometers starting in Kensington-Cedar Cottage by the Transit bus stop at Fraser and King Edward. Then stroll north on Fraser, ending my trek at Mount Pleasant by the Transit bus stop at East Broadway in Fraser. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. For updates, follow me on Instagram at Forestwood. And if you enjoy this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just walking along Fraser Street in the Little Mountain neighborhood. Just coming back from visiting the Fraser on Sunset neighborhood. Just below it, and to the south, because we're walking towards the mountains right now, we're of course walking towards the north. This will be East 22nd Ave here. Start over at, I believe, East 21st and Fraser, and we'll cross East 22nd here and Fraser. And we'll keep walking here along Fraser Street. There'll be a few more shops as we stroll ahead. And then a little residential strip. I could say, just walking down these streets here, it looks like there's going to be a lot of building along Fraser Street. Like, Fraser Street is starting to get bought up. I also went down East 41st, over by East 41st Avenue and Oak Ridge Station. And there is just a whole bunch of properties that I'm now calling on East 41st Street. Of course. Land Assembly Row. It's just building after building of single-family home dwellings bought up and now slated to be developed. I'm just waiting for the government to go ahead and do its thing. Of course, over here in Vancouver, that's a painfully slow process. And the new City Hall government has been able to speed up the process a little bit, but it's going to take a whole lot more work. And they're honest and upfront about that the whole time. They also admitted, we're going to make mistakes. Instead of trying to position themselves as, you know, like the absolute perfect. So And of course they do have some interests, like a larger interest in making Chinatown safer. And of course, if you make Chinatown safer, and a lot of people don't understand this because they don't visit Chinatown and they don't see the downtown east side, but if you can clean up Chinatown, that means you have to clean up the downtown east side. And that's a good thing for all of Vancouver. And that'll take a long time to do. That's an embedded problem that's over 100 years old, believe it or not. With old opium dens being along that strip of Hastings Street and the downtown east side. Looks like we can cross here. Just want to walk down the other side of the street now that the sun is down. Whoops. And the battery is turned red. This is what I wanted. I'm gonna pop in the extra battery handle. This will be the intersection of East 19th Street and Fraser. Oh, it's updating the battery handle. I'm not sure what's happening right now. This might have just ruined this video. I'll keep filming just in case. Looks like it's updated, so we're good to go. We'll see if the film got broken or not. Definitely something to check out. There we go, we'll tap the screen. Using the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's bigger and chunkier, but it's better, and I'm sure they'll make it smaller again once they figure out how to compact all of this tech together into a smaller package. Of course, you do get a bigger lens too, which has definitely changed the quality of the work. I was hoping for 120K, but that's not possible. I can go up to 4K here, so I usually film at 4K 30 instead of 4K 60. Just because it makes more videos accessible to people. Some people, when you start putting the videos up to 4K 60, can't watch them at the 4K resolution because their internet just isn't that good. It's especially an issue here in Canada, where we have a limited amount of companies. With more competition comes more higher speeds and more stable systems and more systems altogether. So that puts less lag on some of the major systems. When you have a smaller amount, so like Rogers, just bought up Shaw, and Bell being the two big ones, as well as TELUS here in Vancouver. TELUS is huge here in Vancouver for internet. You get a whole lot of people on those major bandwidths and not on other ones. And from time to time, it'll put a lag on the system, which is unfortunate. Let's keep walking here. Over here on Fraser Street, we're coming up to Fraser and the Kingsway. Here's the Reliable Gun Shop over here. And a few gun shops here in Vancouver that I'm aware of. Not in Metro Vancouver, there's more in Metro Vancouver, but here in Vancouver. I'll keep walking here along Fraser Street. Passing Honey and Garlic. And the BKH Jerky Store. Across the street here. That'd be East 16th we're crossing right now. And this would be the Tama grocery store here. They just have their windows blacked out. Trust me, there's a grocery store in there. And it's a good one too. There's Tama right here. And we'll cross the street here. Oops, I'm gonna hold off for a sec. Looks like there's an ambulance coming. We'll wait here at the intersection instead of messing things up. Nah, the cyclists will off faster, so you won't get in the way. So there's Fraser again, and the Kings, eh? It looks like the battery pack on the handle extension is actually charging the camera, which is interesting. Not quite sure how it's supposed to work. And the lights will change soon. The 15-second count just started. Then we're going to continue up Fraser here. Just waiting for the advance to finish. There's a nice little plaza over here that you can go to. It's got a European food market, Brooklyn pizza, all that type of stuff. Just calling out the driver that was just so poor. Look, look, he pulled over. He didn't even stop at the white line. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like, no, like, why? Drive properly. Like, smarten up. You're a driver, you need to be responsible for your driving. There's plenty of cyclists over here that are super safe. Of course, there's plenty of them that aren't, too. But it goes for the drivers, too. Nice little strip of restaurants right here. Alright, so here's Fraser and East 14. And we're heading down to Broadway. So we're almost there. And over here would be East Broadway. This would be East 14th Street here. And because we're in the northern hemisphere and pretty far up north here, along the 49th parallel, I believe. I might have that off. Anyways, we're up here. Far north, of course, it's getting darker now. It was funny, two of the live stream viewers who visit my channel when I'm live streaming, Ken and Leonie, and they're all from Australia. They're telling me about the great weather they're having down there. Of course, they have their winter on the flip side, so almost makes me want to get a plane ticket over to Australia. And of course, Bay's been talking about going and visiting family again, so I can come along and visit some of the family too. Who knows? Bay, of course, has family all over South Asia. and Southeast Asia as well, so plenty of places to visit, plenty of places to explore. This would be East 12th Ave here. This would be the intersection of East 12th and Fraser Street. And of course, if you do go down East 12th here, you will end up over by the Trans-Canada Highway. And you can see the signs here. They'll take you over there. It's not a direct path, but you can see the signs. The real reason I wanted to point it out, especially to those drivers. I, of course, am not a driver. I do drive once in a while for work in a work truck and stuff like that, but I'm not a regular driver in any way, shape, or form. And of course, I only use the work truck for work, so that's life. I'm not going to be using that for any leisure trip. Not going to be driving up into the mountains for that, unless, of course, there's a job up there. We'll keep walking here, but even then, the work truck is far and few between. So, and we'll keep walking here. Old bus stop, wow. Love those big old wooden bus stops when it rains. Those are the perfect places to just stop and hide. Oh man, look at this. Tight traffic. It's like a funnel right here. Scratch my leg pretty quick. It's like the number 8 bus going through there. It's going to be heading downtown, I believe. No, actually it's going to, we'll see if it turns. We'll see where it turns. Up ahead of us, you can also see in the background the mountains there. Some of the ski hills. I have seen people traveling with their skis on the SkyTrain and such, so it's like they're starting to go out there, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of snow quite yet. It's probably using man-made snow. This will be the intersection of East 10th Ave and Fraser Street. And we'll cross the street and continue. East Broadway right ahead. Yeah, it's turning this way. Number 8, so yeah, it does go downtown here. And of course, along this way, it goes down Fraser Street to the south. Or of course, walking to the north, we're pointed towards the mountains. Oh wow, you can see one of the taller mountains does have a nice little peak of natural snow on top of it. You got really good eyes right now. Camera does have a bit better resolution, but still, you gotta have really good eyes for that. That's the Fraser and Broadway stop. I'll keep walking here. Alright, the busy East Fraser Strip right now. Hey, hey, hey! So this would be East Broadway and Fraser Street. And after this row of stores here, it kind of turns into a little bit of a residential strip. For a bit before you get over to Commercial Drive. Yep, this battery pack is charging this camera slowly. Wow. Yeah, and I'm just impressed. And here's Bale, Bami shop. So a place to pick up a nice little meal. Yeah, and that's number 8 heading to Waterfront Station. So anyways folks, thanks for coming along, and just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.